Today we're going to try out the 2001 WR250F. Last time we were able to get it started, but it was running really poorly. So I took out the carburetor, because that's just what you do when an engine doesn't run right. And the accelerator pump wasn't working. The accelerator pump's job is to give the engine an extra little shot of gas right when you open the throttle, because at that moment there's a lot of air going into the motor, but because the air is moving slowly through the carburetor, it doesn't have enough velocity to pull fuel in with it, which causes a lean condition and the engine bogs and wants to stall, which is the exact symptoms we were having. So I took this apart and cleaned the accelerator pump circuit, and now when I open up the throttle, there's that extra little jolt. So we'll put this back on. Hopefully that solved the problem.
I don't think it did.
Well, that's just like your opinion, ma'am. I think it will start in fewer than 5 kicks.
Fewer? I'll go with 3 kicks.
I wanted this video to be a little bit of fixing and a lot of riding. And I feel that ratio changing.
I think your jetting may be screwed up. Jetting or needle valve.
Carburetor's back on the table, and the needle, which meters gas into the engine, is set up a little bit on the lean side. When this clip is in the top position, it allows less fuel into the engine, and when it's on the bottom, it lets in more. So let's try taking this off and moving it down a couple spots. Is this what you meant when you said needle?
Yes.
What's your call this time?
I think it's going to run a lot better. What about you?
No change.
Oh.
I'll be back.
Get a helmet, you turkey!
Let it warm up right here. I think it's better. I don't know if that's perfect, but that's rideable. Rain or not? Clear it up.
Magic.
Time for the first rip on the 2001 WR250F. I'm ready. Are you?
I'm ready.
So one thing I've noticed about these older motorcycles is that they're kind of like slot machines, and this is the handle. It's always a gamble whether or not it's going to start from one day to the next. Glad I didn't go to Vegas.
13!
It started though. I'll call it a push. So that kind of ruined what I planned on saying when we started off here. I was going to mention how easy it is to start. So here we go. Feels like it's got pretty good power. But really for me, I'm so out of practice on a motorcycle, just about everything has enough power for me.
But I guess the first thing I've noticed, that bog is completely gone. Really good right off idle, good acceleration. I think the reason it took so long to start is because maybe it was bouncing around in the truck for a little while and it got flooded. This is a nice hill. I might turn around and come back up this way. Really good throttle response. But you need to take that in context. I'm comparing it to my Trail 125 and the 1992 KDX 200. This way, this way. I forgot how fast you have to think with stuff like this. It's rut, rut, hole, rut, bush, puddle. Faster than you can process it sometimes. Yeah, that was a nice hill. I'm gonna go back up there. So I need to talk to you guys about something. Now that this motorcycle is as finished as I care to get it, let me know what you think I should do with it. I don't really have a use for a 18-year-old trail bike, but I don't really want to just sell it on Craigslist either. Ooh, well, this is good. There, it's getting it. This runs pretty good. I need to watch it or I'm gonna find myself on my behind. Woo! I can't imagine what a newer 450 feels like. So anyway, let me know if you have any ideas about what I should do with this machine. If it's interesting enough to you guys, I could buy some new plastics, I can make it look good, but I really don't know. But it's fun enough, I might ride it a few times. I bought the motorcycle for $450, and after all the parts, registration fees, running around, I'm into it for $704. And I think it could bring up to $1,200 on Craigslist or Facebook. I think overall this is a pretty good machine for the money because I'm into it cheap enough that whatever happens to it, it's not a huge loss. If I'm driving down to the river and I drive it down a little bit too far, well, it's bon voyage. Oh, that's a jump. Oh, there's Camera Girl. Hey, I'm gonna try to hit that jump. Woo! That probably looked terrible. I think that's where we'll quit for today. That's just a little bitty jump, but I haven't felt that excited on a motorcycle for a long time. And before I turn off the camera, I need to say, Camera Girl, great job on successfully pinpointing exactly what was wrong with this motorcycle earlier. You're amazing. And so are you guys. I appreciate you sticking with these projects and giving me your feedback. I probably wouldn't even do YouTube if there wasn't a comment section. For $704, this is a bargain. Sticky, gummy grips, bald tires. Anybody's guess what the valve adjustments are. I just know that it's still got compression and it doesn't make noise, so it's close enough. Tell me what you think I should do with it. Thanks for watching.